from Fresno, moving on out. Creedence Clearwater Revival. We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. So what's happening in the NFL?
Hi, I'm Mike Ham with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Raiders spoke Wednesday for the first time since the sudden resignation of John Gruden as head coach following the release of several offensive emails. Raiders quarterback Derek Carr believes that so far his team remains focused on preparing for Sunday's game in Denver, but he admits it's been a challenging week.
It's hard because I love the man so much. I think more than anything, Coach needs people to help him, to love him. But at the same time, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
Definitely a tough time for the Raiders. In some other news, Colts receiver T.Y. Hilton practiced for the first time all season, and he could make his debut this week after returning from injured reserve, while Dolphins QB Tua Tagovailoa practiced for the first time since week 2. And the Panthers say All-Pro Christian McCaffrey will likely be a game-time decision Sunday as he battles a hamstring injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Okay, my shipments have to get to customers on time and looking good.
It's possible with Staples Connect. Staples Connect has small business shipping covered with premium shipping supplies and UPS shipping services. And now, buy 2 get 1 free on select shipping supplies like bubble roll and premium shipping boxes. Plus, get 20% off UPS Express shipping services. Explore what's new at your local Staples store or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. Ends 10/30. Visit staplesconnect.com/shipping for details.
Did you know the arrow in Amazon's logo represents A to Z? Maybe the My Computer Career logo should represent unemployed to employed. Ryan was out of work when he started classes in March. In September, he started his IT career working for Amazon, making more money than he ever thought possible. Here's a prime opportunity. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. You could start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
And it is 7:30. Let's get to Mickey's big hand. Mickey's big hand fell off the clock. I have trouble reading it now.
Well, we've got a nail here and a hammer.
Okay.
Should be able to fix that thing.
I'll put George right on it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Because I can't reach the clock.
Well, we can, stack each other up and we'll get there. We'll reach it.
Yeah, there's a way, always.
Always.
It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Love this time of year.
Wow. Yeah. It's got everybody talking.
Yes. And if we look back in history on this date in 1926, the book Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne made its debut.
Did not realize that Winnie was that old.
Yeah. Been around, seems as though forever. Yeah. And let's see. On this date in 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis began.
I remember it well.
Yeah. We were all ducking into air raid and fallout shelters.
Under our desk.
Yes. Let's see. How about some birthdays?
Okay.
And singer Cliff Richard is 81. He never did replace Elvis, but still has a long career. Singer Justin Hayward of the Moody Blues, 75. Actor Greg Evigan is 68. Actor Lori Petty is 58. Actor Steve Coogan, 56. Actor Edward Kerr is 55. Actor John Setta is 51. Actor Stephen Hill, 45. Usher, 43. Actor Skylar Shea, 35. Okay. Those are the semi-big shot birthdays.
The semi. Does that mean they're as big as a semi or no?
I haven't heard of most of them. I'm sorry. Oh, well. We've got local birthdays coming up. You can catch Imperial Tiger football on the KXO website, kxoradio.com. The games are live with Mickey Dale and George Grijalva. And they're brought to you by the Imperial Quarterback Club, Ayton Express, Highway 86 and Ayton Road, the Broken Yoke Cafe, and Imperial Valley College. Tiger football on KXORadio.com. Well, Mickey and George will be at Cal Jones Field tomorrow night. They will bring you the Spartans and the Imperial Tigers, which means John Driffel and I will be on the road. We'll be in Blythe for the Southwest Eagles, Palo Verde Yellow Jackets.
Blythe in a long time?
Oh, long time. May well be the last time as well.
Yeah.
Okay, local birthdays. Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Julian Imperial, George Garrido, Kathy Wood, Jess Loera, Becky Bingley, Erica Allen, Maribel Lasea, Mario Nunez, Roslyn Hubbard, Celine Sanchez, Jesse Villagomez, Liz Gonzalez, Kayla Herrera, Jonathan DeLuca, Rigo Lopez, Debbie Medina, Jeff Megan, Keith Thomas Jr., Monica Nice, Sandra Castaneda, Susanna Salgado, and happy anniversary, Joan and David Tyler. So happy birthday, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything exciting going on these days?
Well, we made it through the middle part of the week. You know, that's always a major accomplishment to be able to stand up on Thursday morning and said, we made it. We're on the downhill slide now.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly the way we're going to get into the weekend is slipping and sliding.
Sliding. You think so? No rain that to speak of.
Yeah. Well, there's a school bus driver shortage across America, including in Imperial Valley. And, the Central Union High School District had classes for school bus drivers with the promise that if you pass the course and get your license, you're an automatic hire. And they couldn't get enough people. They still need bus drivers.
Did they get some, though, to sign up?
Apparently, but
not enough.
Not enough. And this is an issue not just in the Imperial Valley, but all around. So if you want a career, and you don't have to be particularly crabby to be a school bus driver, right?
Yeah, I've never heard of a crabby school bus driver. Actually, they were some of the neat people that were remembered.
Yes.
Kids got used to them, and their big brothers and sisters had them before they did, and it was kind of a neat thing. Okay.
Having lived in a big city, basically, I never rode the school bus.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Never. In fact, I walked to school all the way across the school grounds.
Yes. In Michigan, I walked to school. It was 8 miles in the snow, uphill, both directions.
All right.
Yeah.
Uphill. Yeah.
Yes, with snow up to your chin.
Yeah, and a straw to breathe out of as you're going through that snow.
Oh, well. We've got news. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
World and California news headlines right now brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. You've got a friend in the air conditioning business. We're talking about Lock Air Conditioning and custom sheet metal.
CBS News Brief. A better-than-expected snapshot of the economy out this morning. Here's Bankrate.com's Mark Hamrick.
We are seeing fresh and welcome signs of improvement in the job market. New jobless claims have dropped more than expected, eclipsing the previous pandemic-era low notched in early September.
The numbers come amid work stoppages. John Deere workers have walked out. Reporter Bo Bowman in Iowa.
The contract negotiations will easily impact Iowa's economy the most out of the 14 plants involved. We have 7 plants here in the state. Illinois has 4 more, and then there's 1 each in Kansas, Colorado, and Georgia.
10,000 workers, and many businesses are worried about their bottom lines with the shortages continuing nationwide.
Christmas for our country is just huge. I mean, this is the quarter where people either make it or break it.
The White House has just announced that President Biden will meet with the Pope at the Vatican on October 29th. CBS News Brief, I'm Cammie McCormick.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: the wildfire burning in Santa Barbara County continues to grow. Reporter Matt Gutman has the latest.
With those flames encircling homes, the urgent aerial flight to save them. The Alisal fire roaring down from the mountains, chewing through more than 15,000 acres.
Firefighters are concerned about what could happen this weekend as high winds are in the forecast. A federal grand jury has indicted Los Angeles City Council member Mark Ridley Thomas and a former dean at the University of Southern California on corruption charges. Alex Stone reports it involves a deal where a Ridley Thomas relative would get a graduate school admission and a way to funnel campaign funds through the university.
In return, he would allegedly support county contracts with the university. Both will be arraigned in the coming weeks.
And finally, there was another dangerous high-speed pursuit in Southern California last night. A suspected drunk driver led police through both Los Angeles and Orange counties before he was finally arrested in Long Beach. Steve Clausen, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
You take steps to stay healthy when at the pharmacy picking up vitamins or filling a prescription.
May I help you?
Take another healthy step right now and ask the pharmacist how Prevnar 13 can help protect you from pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease. If you're 65 or older, a trip to the pharmacy is a lot more pleasant than a trip to the hospital because of pneumococcal pneumonia. Help protect yourself with the Prevnar 13 pneumococcal 13 valent conjugate vaccine, diphtheria CRM 197 protein. Prevnar 13 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 13 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 13 does not protect against all strains of the disease. Stop by the pharmacy today and ask about Prevnar 13. Learn more at Prevnar13.com. Don't get Prevnar 13 if you have had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with a weakened immune system may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-866-694-9300 or visit Prevnar13.com.
Page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning, local Farm Bureau fundraiser is coming your way. George Gale has the details.
It is their largest fundraiser of the year. It'll be held this evening. It's the 16th annual Jim Kuhn Memorial Farmer of the Year and annual meeting of the members. In addition to the program, a steak dinner will be served. This year's event is being held this evening at Del Rio Country Club in Brawley. If you need more information, contact the Farm Bureau or go to their website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Brawley City Council will meet today. A special meeting of the council will be held this evening at 6 p.m. in the council chambers. On the agenda is presentation and review of the economic analysis for the city. The meeting is open to the public. KXO News Time coming up to 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works. The works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
In other local news, the deadline to file state taxes is almost here. Here's more on the story.
The Franchise Tax Board says the deadline for late filers is Friday, tomorrow. They say that is the deadline to file 2020 state personal income tax returns to avoid late filing penalties and to be eligible for Golden State stimulus payments. FTB says taxpayers who are 18 or older, work, and have a low income can take advantage of the California Earned Income Tax Credit and receive up to $3,027 cash back. If by the end of the year those qualifying for the California Earned Income Tax Credit have at least one child under the age of 6, they may be eligible for $1,000 from the Young Child Tax Credit. Details are on the FTB website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
California Ethanol and Power, they have retained DeBose Design Group and LC Engineering Consultants. Both are based in El Centro. They will design and process on-site and off-site improvements to support the development of Sugar Valley Energy. The 160-acre campus will combine and advance ethanol, biorefinery, bioelectric generation, and wastewater treatment facilities, and is slated to commence construction near Keystone Road near Brawley in 2022. According to Nathan DeBroom, VP, Permitting and Business Development for CE&P, the two local firms will be responsible for preparing construction plans, related engineering studies, and agency submittals for a private water supply canal and other related improvements. That will conclude this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have two locations in the Valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Start your day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from: hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best iced tea in the Valley with lots of different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, bold, fresh flavors. The Valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
Page 2 of the local news and weather. It's all brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Well, it may be hard to believe, but a Halloween event will be here before you know it. Here's more on that story.
It is being held October 30th in El Centro, second annual Floating Pumpkin Patch at the El Centro Aquatic Center. It will begin at 12 p.m., and it is free. Participants jump into the pool and pick a pumpkin in the floating pumpkin patch. After you get the pumpkin you want, you can decorate it at one of the pumpkin decorating stations. Or you can take the challenge and race across the inflatable aqua track. All pools are heated. Lazy River, however, will remain closed. To stay up to date, follow them on Facebook and Instagram at El Centro Aqua Center. That's their page. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
U.S. Border Patrol agents found drugs in an abandoned house in Calexico. At about 5 a.m. Tuesday, agents in the downtown area of Calexico were searching for an individual who had illegally entered the U.S. In the process, agents searched an abandoned house near the intersection of Dual Avenue and First Street. In the house, agents found 3 wrapped packages referred to as kettlebells. One of the packages tested positive for cocaine, and the other 2 contained methamphetamine. Value of the drugs was estimated to over $76,000. Well, Saturday, that's this coming Saturday, another community cleanup is coming your way. Here's more on the story.
It will be in Heber. The Imperial Valley Resource Management Agency will be available at the 2021 Heber Community Cleanup. It is for Heber residents and will be at 1184 Rockwood Avenue by the sewer plant. Hours are from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. You must show proof of residency, a utility bill, or driver's license. If you need more information, go to ivrma.org. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says a warming trend is expected the rest of the week, with highs in the Imperial Valley around 80 degrees today, before topping out in the upper 80s to low 90s over the weekend. There will also be breezy to windy conditions at times Friday and Saturday. Anticipate slightly cooler temperatures early next week, but dry conditions and mostly clear skies will continue. 79 the high in the valley yesterday, 47 the low. Sunny today with a high near 82. Southwest wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 58. North wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming west after midnight. Friday, sunny with a high near 85, north wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 88, north wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. On Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 90, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast later in the day. 55 degrees downtown, 38% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance as well.
KC Welding and Rentals in El Centro and Brawley have several job openings available. First, there's a lowboy truck driver position with competitive pay. You must have and maintain a Class A license with 5 years experience, a clean DMV driving record, and you must have a medical clearance card. We also have 2 counter sales positions, one for our Brawley store and one for our El Centro store. Rental, retail sales, service experience is highly desirable. Competitive pay, 401k, paid vacation, and sick leave. Benefits will be available after 90-day probation period. Come to one of our 2 stores and pick up an application. No phone calls, please. Stop by KC Welding and Rentals, 1549 Dogwood Road in El Centro or 1676 Main Street in Brawley. KC Welding and Rentals. It's an equal opportunity employer.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, the Dodgers and the Giants will tee it up, this evening, and it's all or nothing. The series tied 2 games apiece. The best of 5 series will decide who moves on. The American League Championship Series, we know that's Houston and Boston. Will it be Atlanta? And I'm picking the Giants, okay? Just because they're not the Dodgers. Yeah, okay. In other news, Ray Fosse, the Major League Baseball catcher whose career was upended when he was bowled over by Pete Rose during the 1970 All-Star Game, has died. Fosse was 74. Fosse's wife said in a statement online that Fosse died Wednesday after a 16-year bout with cancer. Fosse was a talented catcher for the Indians when he made his first All-Star team as a 23-year-old in 1970. He hit .307 with a career-high 18 homers and won the first of 2 Gold Gloves in that season. Rose barreled over him to score the winning run in the 12th inning of the All-Star game at Cincinnati's Riverfront Stadium and put a kibosh on Fosse's career.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, it's Thursday night football, and coming up tonight, the Buccaneers and the Eagles. Yeah, the Buccaneers actually having a good year. Yeah, well, no, that's good. And we've got game starting at 5 o'clock this afternoon on AM 1230 KXO. Meanwhile, Derek Carr says he's got an idea in the wake of the Raiders coach John Gruden's resignation. If we just started opening up everybody's private emails and texts, people would start sweating a little bit. Hopefully not too many, but maybe that's what they should do for all coaches, GMs, and owners from now on. And high school football, it gets underway tonight. Yeah, Thursday night football action. The Calexico Bulldogs in Brawley to take on the Wildcats. Tomorrow night, it'll be Vincent Memorial at Holtville. Calipatria will be at Mountain Empire. And Mickey Dale, George Grahava will follow the Imperial Tigers at the Central Spartans. That game underway at 6:45 on the KXO website, kxoradio.com. And John Drifle and I heading to Blythe. The Southwest Eagles, Palo Verde Yellow Jackets, our game live on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Don't forget Thursday night football tonight. The Buccaneers and the Eagles on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Wells Fargo's third quarter earnings were up 59% after it freed up money it had set aside to cover loan losses. The bank said it reduced the money it set aside to cover loan losses by $1.7 billion. It had raised those loan loss reserves early in 2020 when the future of the economy and the length of the recession brought on by COVID-19 pandemic was uncertain. The bank posted net income of $5.1 billion, or $1.17 a share, topping forecast of 98 cents from analysts surveyed. Meanwhile, about 10,000 members of the United Auto Workers Union are on strike against farm and construction equipment maker John Deere. The strike started today. It's the nation's largest private sector strike since the UAW waged a costly 6-week strike against General Motors 2 years ago, and it continues a recent trend of workers flexing more muscle as the dynamics of the labor market tip more toward them and away from employers. Businesses have been struggling to find the workers they need to fill a recent record number of job offerings. There's also been a record high number of workers quitting jobs. Last week, Members of the Bakery, Confectionery, Tobacco Workers, and Grain Millers International Union went on strike against Kellogg, and the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees says they're ready to strike as well. Wall Street showing green. The Dow Jones Industrials at 34,862. That's up 485 points. The Dow Jones Industrials up 61 at 4425. NASDAQ up 207 at 14,779. Gold up $1.70 an ounce, and oil up 74 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 82. Southwest wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 58. North wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming west after midnight. Friday, sunny with a high near 85. North wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Right now, downtown, we're looking at 56 degrees, 37% our relative humidity, wind out of the west at 5 to 7 miles per hour. Air quality, well, it's good in Brawley, El Centro, Nyland, Westmoreland, and right at the border. Air quality good. Moderate in Calexico, elevated PM 2.5. Unhealthy for sensitive groups at UABC in Mexicali. Again, elevated PM 2.5, particulate matter, primarily from vehicle exhausts. Financial news and the weather brought to you this morning by Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. The head of the FDA Center for Biologics Evaluation says the case for COVID booster shots is clear.
The vaccine effectiveness against mild and moderate disease does appear to wane over time for the different vaccines.
Dr. Peter Marks speaking at the start of an FDA advisory meeting to consider Moderna and Johnson & Johnson boosters. New test data shows people who got a J&J shot could be better off mixing and matching. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy tells CBS Mornings.
This is the kind of data that the FDA is going to be considering in the advisory committee over the next few days. I would be cautious about it interpreting on its own right now, because what the FDA is going to look at is a few things, including the quality of the data itself.
So far, Pfizer's booster is the only one with emergency use authorization. Some hopeful news on the jobs market. 293,000 people signed up for first-time unemployment claims last week.
Smashing beneath the 300,000 claims barrier. This is the first time seeing an initial claims number in the 200,000 range since before the pandemic began early last year.
Bankrate's Mark Hamrick. More than 10,000 employees walked off their jobs at John Deere this morning over a contract dispute. Iowa State University economics professor Peter O'Rozum says strikers have leverage because of worker shortages.
The conditions are so much more favorable to trying to push for compensation improvements.
Union rejected a contract offer of 5% and 6% raises. There's a legal showdown brewing between allies of former President Trump and lawmakers on Capitol Hill. CBS's Chris Van Cleve says says it involves the House investigation into the attack on the Capitol.
At least two of these former Trump-era officials, Kash Patel and former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, have been engaging with the committee so far. So far, the key word there. Now, Steve Bannon has indicated that he will not comply with the subpoena. He did that through his attorney.
In Lebanon, officials say at least 6 people were killed, dozens wounded by snipers positioned in buildings in Beirut who fired on protests organized by Hezbollah militants over the investigation into last year's massive explosion at the city's port. The prime minister calls it a very dangerous sign. The White House has just announced President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will meet with Pope Francis at the Vatican on October 29th. Mr. Biden is the U.S. second Catholic president. JFK was the first. Some clergy members have argued Mr. Biden should be denied communion for his support of abortion rights. He attends Mass at least once a week. The Dow is up 474 points. This is CBS News.
Eggland's Best. The only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition. Because the way you care is anything but ordinary. Only Eggland's Best.
JCPenney's Fall Mystery Sale is here. How much will you save? Hurry in store to find out. You could get an extra 30, 40, or even an extra 50% off Thursday through Sunday with Peel and Reveal coupon while supplies last. And with your surprise savings, you can easily refresh your closet and home. New fall styles, great fall savings. JCPenney. Coupon valid through 10/17. Some exclusions apply. Coupon giveaway in store only while supplies last. Must be 18 or older. See store or jcp.com for details.
Oh, yeah. Don't miss USA's new shoppable live competition series. Entrepreneurs pitch new products that you can buy live. And whoever sells the most gets a chance at a life-changing deal with one of America's biggest retail giants. Shop live and decide whose dreams come true on America's Big Deal, a shoppable live competition series. Live tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central on USA Network.
Fruit is going nude overseas.
There's not a lot of plastic on the fruit and vegetable stalls at your average Paris market, but it's estimated almost 40% of fruit and vegetables sold in France come with excessive packaging, either on individual items or the trays they're transported in. That's set to change next January, when plastic packaging will be banned for a list of hardier produce, including leeks, eggplants, apples, oranges, and bananas. Elaine Cobb, CBS News, Paris.
A day after Star Trek's William Shatner marveled over his quickie trip to space, Britain's Prince William is urging billionaires like Jeff Bezos to focus on problems here on Earth. He tells the BBC,
"We've seen everyone trying to get space tourism going. It's the idea that we need some of the world's greatest brains and minds fixed on trying to repair this planet, not trying to find the next place to go and live."
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Tired of living paycheck to paycheck? What if it didn't take years or even months to dramatically improve your net worth? What if you could do it virtually overnight? I'm not talking about the lottery. I'm talking about proven financial secrets used by the mega rich to build their massive fortunes. Once only available to an exclusive club of billionaires, this secret is now, for the very first time, available to you. Any ordinary person can use this powerful information to build massive wealth. It's like a financial wormhole. You know, something that moves you from one side of the universe to the other in the blink of an eye. But in this case, it's moving you from barely paying your bills to financial freedom in a snap. Learn more at financialwormholes.com. Get off the paycheck-to-paycheck hamster wheel and start enjoying life like the mega rich. Go to financialwormholes.com. It costs you nothing, but it changes everything. Do it today, and tomorrow you could start living the good life. Financialwormholes.com. That's financialwormholes.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present to you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable. AM 1230 KXO.
1230